Okay, here we go. This is going to be our Baccarat partner betting progression strategy. Both players are going to start with $500 in chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Banker's going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One guy's going to play player. One guy's going to play banker, or vice versa. This one's going to play the player. This one's going to play the banker. Our betting progression is going to be as follows. Start with 1 chip on each. After 1 win, you bet 2 chips. After another win, you bet 3 chips. After another win, we're going to regress to 2 chips. Then we're going to go to 3 chips. Then we're going to go to 4 chips. Then we're going to go to 5 chips. Then we're going to go to 6 chips. And then we're going to go to 8 chips for our last betting progression. Oh, actually, it actually goes further than that. Once you go to 8, you go back down to 1, and then you go to 150, which is 6 chips, and then you go to 200. There you go. So there's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-point betting strategy. This is our money management there. So let's do this. Let's start. We're going to start with a quarter each on player, quarter on banker. After 1 win, you follow the betting progression. After a loss, you start back at a quarter. And if you win 2 times, either on player or banker, compliment your partner with an extra quarter chip. Compliment him. Buy his bet for him. Put him in the game. Hey, that's how partner betting works. Okay, let's try this. Quarter each, player, banker. We're going to use the Wizard of Oz, Baccarat, to do the dealing. Let's do this. First hand of the day. Player gets natural 9. No problem. Player takes my money. No problem. I pass the money to the banker. Pass the money to the player. Hey, I'm used to losing. My partner's always used to winning. So, hey, we work with each other. Because when we go home, either she goes home with my money, or I go home with her money, or we both go home with the casino's money. So let's do this. Player's now at 2 chips. Banker's at 1. Let's deal. Player wins again. So player's gonna. What we're gonna do is we're gonna we're gonna use the casino chips. White chips are gonna represent $25 chips, just so we keep it all on the up and up. So now at this point, player won 2 times. So player goes to 75 and compliments the banker with a chip. So now player's at 75. Let's do this. Deal. Banker wins. No problem. Banker wins. Banker's gonna go to 50. Takes that. Takes that. And player goes there. Deal. Player wins. Takes that. Banker wins. Now this is where what is called a chop. This is usually what the Asians do. When they do the chop, it goes back and forth, back and forth. We don't care about that. We're just going to play our banker and player, follow our strategy, and go from there. We'll do again. Okay, player wins. Boom. Banker takes that. Banker wins. Wow. This is a chop. Chop, 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 they call it. Chop, chop. No problem. We don't play chop, chop. We just play as we go. Player wins. Hey, this is normal. You know what? Because you're going to experience a lot of these tables that do the chopping. And that's just another way of betting. If you want to play a single game, you want to do the chop, follow the bet in behind, hey, go for it. But this partner betting strategy, we just follow our strict little betting strategy. So this is a tie. Nobody wins, nobody loses. Tie. Player wins. This point, player gets paid. So this player won 2 times. So we're gonna go to 75 for the player. Gonna compliment the banker. The other quarter. Go again. And tie. Banker wins. Boom. 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 Banker wins. Banker goes to 75, compliments the player. Banker wins. Banker wins 75. At this point, we're going to bet 50, compliment the player. This is our bet now for the banker, and we're going to lock in some profit right there for that one game there. Okay, let's deal again. Banker wins again. Banker gets paid. Go like this. Second win. Compliment the player. Player wins. Player wins. After a second win, compliment the banker. Banker wins. Player wins. Player wins. After a second win goes to 3 chips. Compliment the banker. Player wins again. Fourth hit goes to 50 on player. 25, compliment the banker. Lock in some profit. Player wins again. Goes to 75. 25 for the banker. Tie. Banker wins. Banker wins. Banker wins 2 times. Goes to 75. Player goes to a quarter. Player wins. Banker wins. Banker wins. Banker wins 2 times. Goes 75. Compliments the player with a quarter. Player wins. Player wins. Player wins 2 times. Goes 75. Compliments the banker with a quarter. Player wins again. Player wins 150. Player goes down to 50. Compliments the banker with a quarter and locks in a little profit there. Banker wins. Player wins. Player wins. Player wins 2 times. Second time goes to 3 chips on the player. Compliments the banker. Player wins. Player wins another time. Gets paid 150. Goes down to 50. Compliments the banker. Locks in a little profit. Banker wins. Banker wins. Banker wins a second time. Banker goes to 75. Compliments the player. Banker wins again. Banker wins 150. At this point, banker regresses to 50. Compliments the player. Locks in a little profit. Player wins. Player wins again. Again, player wins 2 times. Go to 75. Compliments the banker with a quarter. as you notice during this demo, I'm not going to use the commission. It's 5%. Every time the banker wins, you have to pay the 5% to the banker. It's because the banker has a little bit of an advantage in this game, even though it's pretty much close to a 50-50 game. But we're going to do this, but we're not going to use the commission. We're just going to do the quarter chips just to simplify it for this demo purpose. Okay, so now players at 75 complimented the banker, and deal again. Player gets natural 9, 2, 3. Player's going to regress to 50, compliments the banker, locks in a profit. Okay. Player wins again. At this point, we're going to go to 75, compliments the banker. Player wins again. And go pays 150. So we're going to do it this time. Now we're supposed to go to 100. Now see, here's where you get a choice. You already know when you start getting the white chips, you're in casino profit. This is where your money management skills comes into play. So you can do two things. You could either go with the streak where you bet 100. You bet your 100. You compliment your banker, and then you lock in at $25. Or what you could do is lock in all of your partner's betting, your partner's profits, and just start over. Back to 50 on player. Banker gets 25. At this point, you're playing for free. You're basically playing on casino money here, because you both got your $500 back. So usually that's what I do, because we're playing partners, me and my wife, and we like to have fun at the table. So I'm going to start back. As many times you could keep on playing just casino chips, you're laughing. If you're playing with your chips, then hey, not so bad. But not so good either. So we're going to do that. Let's deal. Player wins again. See, now what happens? Player's going to get paid, but player gets paid on casino profits. So now player goes to 75, compliments the banker with the losing chip. Always putting banker money in action, not having to worry about your own money. So now player wins again. So at this point, the player is going to get paid 75. So now you know you're already up $150 at this table. So now, depending on your goal, on what you want to do, you can take the $150 and take off, call it a winning session for that, and start over at another table. But usually I like to, I usually go for a $200 minimum profit or a 20-hand limit, whatever comes first. So basically, I probably hit my 20-hand limit, and I'm locking in a $150 profit, and that's great. But usually I'll go for a $200 minimum profit at the same table. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our next bet, which is $100 in quarters, banker, quarter, and lock in a profit there. So 100 on player, 25 on the banker, and we locked in a quarter profit. We're playing on casino dollars right here. This is beautiful. Come on, natural 9 for the player. Player wins again. So at this point, player's going to take this. It's going to get paid. So now, this is where you're at a 200. You're at your $200 profit at this point. Normally, I don't continue. This is where I end my session. I'm over a $200 profit. We have both our money back, our $500 each. I made my $225 profit. This is considered a done session. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the video at this session. It's, hey, not bad. For 14 minutes, we made $225. That's not bad. That's good profit. And I used the Wizard of Oz. If you want to do this yourself, you can go to wizardofodds.com/play/Baccarat, and you can use their cards. So we're going to end that. There you go. That's the demo of the partner betting strategy.